All right, all right. LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, folks, this is a message. It's a serious message to Jarrell Big Baby Miller, I guess a man that calls himself Big Baby, somebody need to talk to him, and just be real. I've come on this show and I've told you guys many times that there are a couple of unforbidden things that a man should never do. Okay, I don't care how popular the man is, how famous he is, how significant he thinks he is. There's just certain things that grown men should never do in their lifestyle. And one is my pet peeve. You should never mess with the wife, okay? You should never mess with the wife or the fiance of another man. You should not make reference or even do verbal and physical attacks on a man's wife. It should never be a thought in your mind, because I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, when you violate another man's wife, when you violate another man's fiance, you will suffer the consequences. You will die. It's just a matter of time. Jarrell Big Baby Miller, you playing a serious game. See, you talking about the wife of a man who's already said that, he willing to catch a body in the ring. Now, what do you think gonna happen? I understand that you're trying to sign this fight. But, looking at what Wilder does in the ring and some of the stuff he does, have you ever noticed that when he's got an opponent hurt, and when the opponent is rendered harmless, Deontay Wilder is still trying to hurt that opponent? See, people, you got to really be observant. And you, Big Baby Miller, you got to be very observant. You have to watch what a person do, not what he say. Deontay Wilder is willing to take a body in the ring, folks. That's just how it is. Okay? He's willing to do that. He's willing to go to war and take a body. But see, you're barking up the wrong tree when it comes to this kind of thing. Now, wanting to fight with Wilder, that's fine. Calling him out, that's fine. Doing everything that you got to do. But when you include a man's family into your call-outs of this nature, now you could have even said, he need to get with a real man, or she could have got with a real man, something to that extent. And I think that still would have been okay. But see, you violated the man, and I used to bang his wife before he did. The consequences are irreversible for you, my friend. And I'm just here to tell you, when you make comments too, and you try to get to a man through his wife, chances are you might or you will die. It's just a matter of time before it all come together. It's just a matter of time, and I don't want to put that on you, and I don't want to say it, but man, you've been doing a lot of shady, suspect stuff lately, man. Very suspect. And I think, to you, in your mind, if this is the fight that you want to, have, why don't you just fight and keep winning? See, I've always known that people who do a lot of talking, lots of it, they just talk. People that do lots of talking, they just talk. But see, if you just keep training and doing what you're supposed to be doing, and if you fight, and if you win, and if you keep winning, the fight is going to happen. You won't be denied. But see, you're in this younger generation, and what you're trying to do, you're trying to take this fast track to the championship money, the championship fights. See, that's what your endeavor is to do. But you're going about it the wrong way. See, you can't get what everybody else done work for. You can't get it unless you work for it yourself, and you hadn't put in your work. You ain't paid your dues, Big Baby Miller. You ain't paid them. And, it's another thing, man. You rolling around with 50 Cent. 50 Cent don't care nothing about you. 50 Cent is about money. That's all he care about. He care about money. Why you think he put the video up there, man? You got played. You were played. You were played severely. He put that up there because he know that's going to enrage Wilder. And then he's going to want to get you in the ring. I'm going to tell you something. And you better hope Wilder don't run up on you. And I'm talking about run up on you because you might be going to sleep right then and there. See, it was a story, man. I told you guys, I think this happened about 8 months ago. Guy I used to go to high school with, made a video about it. He was messing around with another man's wife, and he thought the dude was a scrub. And I told him, man, I said, I said, hey, man, you sleeping with that man's wife, man. Dude, could probably be stalking you or trying to find you or figure out where you at, man. It's all these women in the world, man. You don't have to mess with his wife. Man, the guy told me the guy's a scrub, man. He ain't nobody, man. She don't even want him. I said, but you shouldn't want her. You shouldn't want her because she's in a marriage. You know, she's in a relationship. She's married. See, that you know, has to resonate with all you brothers, man. And for you guys that if you messing with a married woman, I'm telling you now, you guys, you on notice. You guys are on notice because somebody or something, somebody gonna kill you. Somebody is going to kill you, and they ain't gonna think twice about snuffing you out and taking your life. They not gonna think about it. All these females out here in the world, all these females, and a lot of you brothers, man, you guys want to talk about the one that's already spoken for. You know, I never get that. I just never get that. Like, you know, it's thirsty. And Big Baby Miller remind me of a thirsty dude. Like, just very, very thirsty, you know? Very thirsty. And his thirst is going to get quenched. It's going to get quenched. Because, see, now here in the South, man, you know, people up north, they do this a little bit too. But in the South, people are real, real funny about their women in marriage. They are. And see, people in the South, I can tell you this, they willing to kill for their significant others and their kids. They will, literally willing to kill, and they will. See, it's something about a man when you talk about his woman and you talk about intimacy. See, men will start thinking about stuff like, I wonder, you know, if she really did enjoy it, you know, more than she would enjoy it with me. See, men think about this kind of stuff. And then the thoughts of, I want to take his head off. See, those thoughts start coming into play. See, you'll get a man to a point where he becomes irrational. And if a man, you deal with this woman, and if you tell me you messed with this woman, you slept with this woman, a man becomes very irrational. And the logical thinking goes out the door. And you know what happens after that? Death. When you have a lot of illogical, irrational men in one room, that's when death happens. You find me any place where people start killing each other, and I'll show you a bunch of irrational and illogical men. I'll show it to you. I'll put it right there. I'll put it right there in your lap and tell you this is what I tried to tell you. I think Big Baby Miller's playing a very dangerous game, man. Very dangerous. And I think 50 Cent is just putting him out there. He's a puppet. Big Baby Miller's a puppet. And you know, it's amazing, you know, Big Baby Miller do all these threats. You know, he even tried to threaten, 78 Sports TV. But see, you know, just because you're a boxer, man, and you may even take offense to this video. You may take offense that me calling you a simp. You know, you may take an offense to this video. But, you know, dude, what are you going to do? See, boxing in the ring and then trying to get up on somebody in the street, that's totally different. And a person in the street would sniff you out and deal with you. They would. That's just how that is. That's just the way that is. A person in the street would do that. But see, what you don't realize, and you fail to realize, is that the problem that we have here is the absence of hard work. That's the problem that we have. It's not the fact that you shouldn't get a shot with Wilder. I think you would deserve a shot with Wilder, but you hadn't put in your dues. You got to do more. You got to do more than what the hell you're doing right now. See, you haven't done enough. Your name don't hold water. Your name is not big, Big Baby Miller. Only you are big. Only you are big. Only you are a big ass. That's it. But your name in the sport of boxing is not that big. So what do you think? How do you think? Do you think, you know, calling out the man's wife? Do you think this? Do you think this is going to remedy the solution that you seek? No, it's not, man. It's not. There ain't going to be any solution. You know what, but the end, your problem will be solved, though, I tell you what. And Deontay Wilder, I think he's crazy enough. He's just crazy enough to solve your problem. See, you're dealing with the right one. You're not dealing with, you know, the Joshuas of the world who they'll take it and laugh, and they know it's just you selling the fight. Deontay Wilder, I know he don't think like that. He can't, you know, in an interview, he said, you know, I understand people selling fight, but he said, I can't play this. I can't play along with selling anything. He said, I can't play it. I can't do it. He said, all I know how to do is fight. Deontay, trust me. Deontay Wilder not thinking about you trying to sell a fight. No. The only thoughts this man have that, you know what? When I get done with Joshua, I'm going to take this dude and I'm going to show him what the Bronze Bomb will do, but I'm going to get me a body in the ring. You better believe that that's what Deontay Wilder thinking when it comes to Big Baby Miller. And guys, that's just how it is. Big Baby, You're playing a dangerous game, bro. And I hope that you understand, man, that you're gonna suffer the consequences of the choices that you choose to make. I used to tell all the kids that you will suffer the consequences of the choices that you choose to make. This is a choice, and therefore you chose to make it, and that's just the way that is. Watch your back.